When you hear US military, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? Power, discipline, fighter jets screaming across the sky. Yeah, that's what most people see. But here's the thing. What you see on the surface is only a tiny piece of the story. Behind the uniforms, behind the headlines, behind the perfectly edited movies, there's a whole world most people never hear about. Stories that feel unreal, decisions that changed history, facts that are inspiring, uncomfortable, and sometimes honestly hard to believe. And the craziest part, some of these things have been hiding in plain sight the whole time. We're not just talking about battles and weapons. We're talking about ideas, experiments, strategies, even moments that sound like they belong in a movie, but actually happened in real life. So I want you to stay with me here, because the deeper we go, the more surprising it gets. I've taken 30 facts of the most powerful ones, and I'm going to walk you through them like we're having a real conversation, face to face. By the end of this, you won't just see the US military as strength, you'll see it as something far more complex. Let's start. Fact number 30, older than the country itself. The US Army existed before the United States did. Over a year before independence, soldiers were already training for war. Imagine that, fighting for a country that didn't officially exist yet. Fact number 29, a global giant. The US military controls around 30 million acres of land worldwide. That's bigger than many entire countries. Just pause and picture that scale. Fact number 28, presidents in uniform. Many early US presidents served in the military before leading the nation. Leaders who once stood on battlefields later stood in the highest office. Fact number 27, fighting smart, not hard. In the early days, the Army lacked resources, so they used strategy. Swamps, forests, surprise attacks, hit fast, disappear faster. That became the blueprint for guerrilla warfare. Fact number 26, everywhere you look. The US military has a presence in over 2/3 of the world's countries. Not always fighting, sometimes just watching, waiting, preventing. Fact number 25, bases that boost economies. In some countries, locals don't want US bases to leave. Entire economies depend on their presence. Imagine a whole town built around that. Fact number 24, the largest employer. The Department of Defense employs around 3 million people, not a company, a system that huge. Fact number 23, all volunteer force. Today, every soldier volunteers to serve, but that wasn't always the case. Fact number 22, the draft era. During major wars, people were forced into service, and many resisted. Protests, riots, real tension filled the streets. Fact number 21, the draft still exists, kind of. Even today, many young men must register for selective service, just in case. Think about that, always in the background. Fact number 20, soldiers on 4 legs. Thousands of military dogs serve alongside humans, detecting explosives, tracking threats, protecting lives. Fact number 19, robots on the battlefield. Robots disarm bombs. Drones carry out missions. No fear, no hesitation, just precision. Fact number 18, fuel like you can't imagine. Supporting one soldier can take around 22 gallons of fuel per day. Now multiply that across an entire force. Fact number 17, no formal war declarations. The US hasn't officially declared war since World War II, yet conflicts never really stopped. Fact number 16, NATO's power. If one NATO country is attacked, all respond. A small conflict can suddenly become global. Fact number 15, the youngest soldier. A boy as young as 9 joins the army. By 12, he was already a sergeant. Let that sink in. Fact number 14, the oldest soldier. A man served until 105 years old. Different role, but still active duty. That's dedication on another level. Fact number 13, the Pentagon. one of the largest office buildings in the world. Inside it, decisions that can shape the future of nations. Fact number 12, Commander-in-Chief. The president controls the military, even without serving personally, including decisions that can change history in seconds. Fact number 11, Women in combat. Women weren't officially allowed to serve until 1948. Today, they can take on any combat role. Fact number 10, Immigrants in uniform. Many soldiers weren't born in the US, but chose to serve it anyway. That says a lot. Fact number 9, Ray-Ban origins. Those sunglasses, they were made for pilots to reduce glare and prevent nausea. Style came later. Fact number 8, Coca-Cola in war. During World War II, soldiers could get Coca-Cola for just 5 cents, a small piece of comfort in chaos. Fact number 7, Hollywood influence. Many military movies work directly with the military, and yes, scripts can be influenced. Fact number 6, the Top Gun effect. After Top Gun released, interest in becoming a Navy pilot skyrocketed. That's the power of one film. Fact number 5, survival tricks. Pilots carry survival kits with unexpected tools, even items that can store water in extreme situations. Fact number 3, psychological warfare. Sometimes words are weapons. Loudspeakers were used to provoke enemies into making mistakes. Fact number 2, military experiments. There were times substances were sprayed over cities to study how chemicals spread. That part of history still raises questions. Fact number 1, nuclear reality. The US is the only country to use nuclear weapons in combat, and it's conducted over 1,000 nuclear tests. Now, tell me, which one hit you the hardest? Because this is only the surface.